everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who make it all possible. Today, I'm meeting with Jen Osborne, owner of Sought After Spaces, which is a home-based business right here in Woodstock. Jen, it's great to have you on Get to Know Shinko.
It's great to be here. Thanks, John.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you today.
Let's do it.
The first one is, what do you love about doing business right here in Shenandoah County?
So I love the small town atmosphere and how everybody kind of is connected through however many degrees of separation there might be. So you don't necessarily have to go out and market yourself to every single member of the community. You can start with and do really great work for one person, and they're going to tell all of their friends.
Spreads quickly
And
in
then
small communities, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just fantastic the ways that I get referrals through being able to go out and network and just make friends.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Second question for you is, tell us a little bit about your business, about Sought After Spaces, and what services you provide in our community.
Sure. So I like to say that we do three different stages of property ownership. So we serve three different stages. The first stage is real estate and moving. So in that stage, we typically market towards real estate agents themselves, and our partner agents will call me when they have a new listing that's coming on the market soon. And I'll go out to that listing and do a walkthrough. And from that walkthrough, I'll just document things that I see that could improve.
As soon as you walk in, like, oh, this,
right?
Yeah, yes, you have that kind of eye. Yes.
Anybody who's ever gone and toured a property that's for sale has probably done that themselves. They've thought, well, why didn't they paint that room? Why didn't they change that light switch? Really, that baseboard is smashed, and I noticed it.
That's the first thing you notice. That's right. Yes.
Right. And so a lot of times people do that, and they think, I don't know if I want to buy this property. Because the owner, I'm not sure they took care of it. And if it looks like this, just
when
visually,
you're trying to show it for the best,
aesthetically, what does it look like behind the walls and in the vents and the things I can't see? So I document all of those things that I see that can be fixed, and then type up a proposal with estimates of what it would cost to fix each thing. And then the real estate agent can kind of from their expertise figure out, okay, if these are the number items that I would recommend that my seller do. I agree, like these things should be done. And if they did these things, here's how much faster I think it would sell, or how much more we might get with more competitive offers. And then taking that to their buyer and saying, hey, look, here's what Sought After Spaces is recommending. Here's what the numbers that I recommend you do. And they can either have me, like contract with me to come do that work. They could take the proposal and do it themselves, or they could do nothing. But it gives our real estate professionals and friends another tool to help increase their business, and our local sellers the option to do something to increase their price and move faster.
And a lot of times I think when you're in situations like you're living in those homes every day and you don't even notice some of those types of things, so kind of having a fresh set of eyes on it when they come in can be really valuable.
Absolutely.
That's great.
So that's one realm of a stage of ownership. The second stage is for our homeowners that are just settled where they are. A lot of times, the longer you're settled, the more things you accumulate.
This is very true.
And you also get bored with your space sometimes. So we can come in and we can do decluttering services. We can do organization services. We can do redesign. So using what you have and just kind of moving it around, getting some new accessories to spice it up and just give it a fresh look.
Yeah, that's great.
And then the third stage would be for vacation. So we do provide a vacationer's concierge service. We'll partner with specific owners of rental properties like Airbnb or vacation by owner. And those sorts of owners. And if they would like to partner with us, they can, when they send out emails to the clients that are coming to stay in their home, they would include our information and services, and those vacationers could order services a la carte from us, like having a complimentary welcome basket, maybe with all fresh goodies from the bakery downtown,
sure.
some local coffee, some local honey,
I love that
things
idea.
like that waiting for them inside when they get there. Maybe they want to have their groceries waiting for them, so we could have those groceries stocked in their fridge. And we also do, because we have the river right here, we offer kayak and tube rentals. So lots of people don't know the river is that's something they want to take advantage of until they get here.
They get here and like, oh no, I wish I had a kayak, or I wish I had
either they don't have a kayak, or they didn't bring it, or they don't have a way to transport it. So all they have to do is let us know that that's something they would like to do, when they would like to do it, where they would like to do it. We will drop the equipment off at their put in. They will get out wherever they've scheduled to get out and leave their equipment and go on about their way, and we'll come pick up the equipment.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Well, so lots of different services that you're providing, obviously. I want to hone in on one of those, talking about reutilizing the spaces if you're already staying in your property, and people may be thinking about, how do I get organized? How do I get some of these types of things going in my own home? Where should they start, along with calling you? But what kind of tips or any hacks you might give people?
Sure. So one of my favorite quotes I'll use is that the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago.
I know that one well.
But we're going to go with right now.
Sure.
So just get started.
Yes.
Pick a room that you want to start with.
Sure.
If that's too overwhelming, pick one piece of furniture.
Sure.
Pick one drawer.
One drawer, right?
One drawer.
And
if that one drawer is overwhelming, you might have too much stuff.
Sure.
And so decluttering is always, if you find yourself overwhelmed, you probably have too much stuff.
Yes.
So let's start decluttering. What can you get rid of?
Sure.
And I always say that people think they don't have the time, but you really don't have the time not to.
Sure.
Because that stuff takes up your time. It's mentally in your way and keeping you from other things.
Sure.
It's draining you emotionally. It's weighing on you.
Yeah.
So you don't have the time not to.
So focus and pick a small spot.
Get started.
Dive in, get started.
If you feel like you really don't have the time, you should call me.
Yeah. That's great. Well, so those are 3 questions Jen kind of knew in advance, but we always like to do kind of one fun question. And I know with my wife, when we have 3 children, my wife is super organized and really good at these types of things. And our oldest son, Sammy, loves organizing things too. So for instance, when he came home from our Easter gathering past weekend, he came home and he organized all of his candy, sorted it out, and put it in these perfect little spots. And so my question for you is, when you were young, growing up, were you like that kind of a child? Did you love organizing things, or were there things later in life that you added those skills and then that kind of set you off on this career path?
I always liked things to be neat and orderly.
Yep.
I was never I wasn't compulsive about it. I didn't have things labeled.
Right.
I didn't own a label maker till later in life.
Until later in life, yes.
But I did always like it to be clean. My mom always made sure that I made the bed first thing in the morning. Taught me how to do the corners properly.
Sure. Yep.
So having things orderly and clean has always been part of your life.
Yeah. So it's kind of a natural fit to go into this career path. Yeah. That's great. Well, on that note, Jen, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shenco with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about Sought After Spaces and all the incredible services that they're offering in our community, you can visit their Facebook page, or you can email Jen at soughtafterspaces@gmail.com, or give her a call at 540-631-7722. Is that right? All right, great. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah, encouraging you to get out and get to know Shenco.
If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shenco, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping to get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.